Hello everyone, it's me again. Happy Sunday. Nice to see you all here tonight at 11 p.m. I should really be going to bed right now and I'm very thirsty. So today I just played Red Dead Redemption 1's multiplayer for the very first time on PlayStation 3. Now I have played the multiplayer for Red Dead 1 back in the day, back on the Xbox 360 days, and probably 1 or 2 years ago on the Xbox Series X. Speaking of that, if you're thinking of upgrading Red Dead 1 for the Xbox Series X, please don't, because they're going to get rid of multiplayer, and that's not going to be good. Please don't do that. It's not wise. The 60 FPS updates and all that other stuff is just not worth it. Please don't. If you're going to upgrade it, please get it on PS4 or something. But yeah, anyways, my earliest memory of me playing the multiplayer for Red Dead 1 was I was really young. I was a kid. My most fond memory of it was when I was in the lobby mode for one of the mini games. I think it was deathmatch or something, and I was at McFarland's ranch, and I was just waiting for players to join. My character, I think I was playing as one of the lawmen characters, the gray-haired older lawman. I'm pretty sure it's one of the lawmen from McFarland's ranch. I can't talk. I'm thirsty. And my character was drinking beer. I told him to sober up, and I remember running towards the big exit, the big western exit that you take when you usually ride down to Armadillo, and I was just running and running and running. There were no NPCs, no players. I was just running and running and running to try and get to Armadillo. It was pretty funny. And I also remember jumping off the cliff over and over again and seeing my character ragdoll and all that other stuff. It was pretty funny. But for my whole life, I haven't really been much of a multiplayer guy. I'm still not. Multiplayer games just aren't really my thing, especially PvP and competitive games. They're just not my thing. But cooperative games and games where you just run around and hang out with your friends are usually my kind of thing, and most Rockstar multiplayer games have that sort of feature. Like both GTA 4 and Red Dead 1. GTA 4 and Red Dead 1 have always been my most played games as a kid, and I tried the multiplayer for both games, and I do remember the tutorials for both of those really well, but in every multiplayer game I've played, I've never really got that far. I barely ranked up. I just didn't really care for it, but here I decided to give the multiplayer a shot again, and I played for 3 or 4 hours, and I'm already at level 12, and I'm playing as Dutch, and it's fun. But like I said, it's 2025. What do I mean by like I said? I didn't say that. But when I first booted it up, I was in Armadillo. I was playing as Bonnie, and there were a whole bunch. There were 2 other players, max level players, on the roofs, on the rooftops in Armadillo, and they were shooting at me, and they had mods. They were blowing up all the other players in the lobby, and it was just, oh man. Yeah, it's 2025. We have dumb modders and tryhards who think they're the best. Look, mommy, look! I killed all the players with the touch of a button. Yeah, I'm so cool. You're not cool, kid. And it's an expert aim lobby too. It's dude, you really need some skill, seriously. So yeah, I got out of the lobby. I switched to Dutch, and I switched to the friendly free aim lobby, and there were a bit less players, but it was a friendly free aim lobby. You're not allowed to shoot at each other, but you can still punch each other and knock each other out, but you can't shoot at each other. And I decided to help some players with the gang hideouts, and the gang hideouts helped me increase my XP pretty well. And I also did a couple of the hunting grounds, but most of it was just me doing gang hideouts and riding with a couple of other players. I got to know a couple of them, but besides that, I also decided to try the Undead Overrun mode for the first time, and it was in Tumbleweed. And at first it was just 2 players. We were doing the mode, and then another player joined and reset, and then another player joined and it reset, and we were kicking some serious ass. We were kicking some serious ass with the zombies. We made it to like round 25, I think. Yeah, it was round 25. We were like going around, blowing up the zombies, shooting them with the phosphorus. I was going crazy with the shotgun and the high power pistol. It was pretty fun. It got tougher and tougher and tougher, and then eventually at wave 25 we didn't kill enough zombies before the timer ran out. So then they stopped giving us coffins, and I think that all the rounds end after that. You basically just have to survive for as long as you can. And we ran out of ammo. I was fighting off zombies with a torch. I was standing my ground, and eventually I got killed. And the other player, who was John Marston, so I'm pretty sure, I don't know how long he survived because I quit the lobby about a minute after I died. But it was fun. Undead Overrun was fun. Free aim is fun as long as there's no modders or tryhards. As long as there isn't that, then it'll be fun. But yeah, it is pretty crazy that I already got to level 12 in just like 4 hours. So I think tomorrow, when I get my head straight again, I think I'll give multiplayer another try. And then after that, I'm gonna start Undead Nightmare, which is like my all-time favorite video game DLC of all time. Man, when I was a kid, every single game that had zombies in it was like an instant 10 out of 10 for me. The majority of games I've always played on the 360 were zombie games, like Dead Rising, Dead Island, Undead Nightmare, obviously. Some other ones, like I don't know, State of Decay, Days Gone. I know those are more recent, but like every single game that I've had the most fun memories of has always had zombies in it. I also played Saints Row 3. I would play Saints Row 3 with the zombies cheat on. I would play the zombie uprising mode in Saints Row 2, but Undead Nightmare has always really stuck around for me. Like the creepy atmosphere, the familiar setting that's all changed, the music. It always scared me as a kid, but it was always my all-time favorite. So I can't wait to start Undead Nightmare again for the 1,000,000th time. I'll have no problem jumping into that, but yeah. Red Dead Redemption 1 multiplayer in 2025 is pretty good, pretty fun, as long as you don't deal with those players, the GTA Online immigrants that jump over, the Call of Duty immigrants that jump over and just ruin the whole lobby by just shooting people and killing people for no reason. People are just trying to have fun, and you guys are just ruining it. I just want to do gang hideouts, not deal with you guys, but yeah. Sorry, I'm like dehydrated right now. I don't know how long it's recording. But yeah, anyways, I think that's the video for today. Well, more tonight really. It's like, like I said, it's like 11 p.m. I should be going to bed. I went to bed at like 10 or 11 yesterday. My sleep schedule, it's off. It's bad. But yeah, anyways, that's the video for tonight. I'm going to turn it off before it automatically stops recording. But yeah, that's the video for tonight. Stay safe, have fun, God bless. I will see you all another day. See you all next Sunday. I wonder what my next Sunday video will be. I'm just really excited for Christmas. You know, I have a huge feeling that Christmas is going to be great this year, 2025. Hopefully it snows on Christmas, but yeah. That's the video for tonight. See ya. See you all later, another day. Bye-bye.